What's happening, guys? Paladin here, and welcome to another video. Earlier today there was a video released that had early Bonanza openings. A guy named Playmaker TB actually opened some boxes in one of his videos. A couple, like 2, 3, or 4, I don't know. He actually leaked almost everything from the cards, you know, the advanced format cards. I saw some of them, not completely all of them. I've got to say I am happy because I criticized this set a lot in the start. But actually, let's go and see what this guy opens up from his boxes and react accordingly. Let's just skip the intro and go straight to his first booster. Also, props to this guy, like not giving a fuck about what Konami thinks. He went straight like a Chad and opened the boxes and didn't give a damn. Ritual Beast, Tamer, Elder, I don't know about the US, but in here it was like 15 or 20 euros. So that's actually a good reprint for the guys that want to play the Ritual Beasts. Monster Reborn, alright. Yeah, Dark World, I don't give a fuck. Good thing they kept with going with the Platinums. Thrust, this is a huge reprint because if I'm correct, the card was like reprinted 3 or 4 times if you count also the OTS reprint, and it was like 30 or 35 bucks. So this is actually a good move in my opinion from Konami's part. Galatia, actually this makes sense because Konami wants to it has given support to Orcast in the OCG, so I expect that support to come also in here. Swap Frog, also these are good. Cyberstain, I don't give a fuck. Bigfoot, okay. Punishment Dragon, I don't know if many of you remember actually my post last night. I said that Konami, this was a huge opportunity for Konami to reprint Grass and Punishment Dragon. Both are in here. So this actually makes me happy because these are 2 cards that I'd really appreciate in this pack. Dual Tower, yeah, more bulk. Tempest, if I'm correct, all the rulers are in here also, so pretty good till now. What I liked about this video, because I saw it almost Trishula, Platinum, this also makes sense because Konami will actually release Necro support. As I told you in a community tab post, it was leaked by mistake in an OCG tournament that brand opening that 2 new Necros monsters for the dual terminal pack that has Fabled and other stuff in there. SP Little Knight, this is something I did not expect, not gonna lie, because it was just reprinted in the teens, but I really appreciate this being in Bonanza, especially because this set actually releases the cards in almost all the rarities. So I guess, or I hope that a Super SP Little Knight will be way cheaper now and more accessible to most of the people. Regarding Punishment Dragon, I got one yesterday, so I took the L. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect it to be here. I wanted to be here, but it is what it is. I'm taking the L like a man. Malicious, Dragosack, alright, these are cool. Grass needed a reprint desperately. Like, it was released in like what, 2017 or 18, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. It had only 1 print, and it just got out of the ban list. So this is a really good move from Konami's part. Monster Reborn, what the fuck is that? Okay, like I really appreciate Konami's effort when it comes to giving us this kind of reprints, because let's be real, as I said in a post also yesterday, Thunder Dragon Dark also needed desperately a reprint, because as I said, I may actually criticize Konami, but from time to time, like almost always, let's be real, but I believe that when you have to give credit when credit is due, and they did a really good job in here with this kind of reprints. This is good for Tenpai, Monster Reborn, Branded Opening. This was actually reprinted in the 23 Megatins. Trishula looks insane. I would really like Brionac to be in here also. That's another beautiful card also from the Necros deck. Bonfire. The way this goes actually right now, I kind of feel bad for the people that went and bought the Megatin 2024 stuff like Diabellstar or Bonfire or Recipe. Yeah, this must be a huge neg. But I also feel I'm happy actually about Diabellstar. We already knew about this one long ago. This card actually got 3 reprints in like what, a month? Like the teens, the OTS, Nemesis Flag. I also mentioned this in my post yesterday. Colossus. This also needed a reprint now that it's out of the list. What I was saying, anyway, fuck it. Let's move on. Ancient Gear, Fortress, yeah, this is bulk. Flamebirds again, okay. Dragoons, oh, alright, so it has mermaids in here. That's something. That's also a deck that needed some reprints. I also hope that Prince is here, Netabis, or whatever the fuck is called. Girsu, also this makes sense, because they are going to release Orcast support, so they have to give people the deck, the core. Abysteus, okay, and Fabled Lurie. This also had, if I'm correct, only one foil print in a super rare from Hidden Arsenal or something. I don't remember. But anyway, Heatwave, this is also pretty good. Yeah, Dark Magician Girl, don't really care, to be honest. As I said some days ago, I don't really care about old school GOAT Edison cards, because I find those formats kind of boring, so I don't really, I'm not really interested. I actually find them. Nemesis Flag again. Upstart Goblin, this is also pretty good. This is a QCR? Yeah, probably. Quarter Century. Silent Mining, also for Malice, I guess, that come out in December. Probably will be tier 1 from what I've seen in the OCG. That, alright. Black Rose Moonlight, this is pretty decent. Tenpai, actually there are many cards for Tenpai in here, like this one, Heatwave, are cards that Tenpai can play. Totally awesome. Also, this is a card that people wanted. 6 Samurai stuff. If I'm correct, some of them were secret rares, and it wasn't that much of an expensive core, but I prefer actually to see this kind of stuff than fucking Pot of Greed. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Soul Servant. Actually, this is good because it only had 2 prints. It was kind of expensive for Dark Magician players. Neptabis. Okay. And as you know, in Rarity collection, all the cards are printed from super rare to quarter century. So at least for those who could not afford the cards before, they can actually get at least a super rare copy to play for their decks. That Galatea looks insane. It was platinum, right? Swap Frog also. Trap Trick. Like, these are the good cards. All these days, all these weeks, Konami released like 5 bullshit cards a day that no one gave a fuck about. This is a real deal. That's why I said from the start that props to this guy for giving us the sauce, because I wasn't interested in this pack at all, to be honest, when I saw those legacy reprints. Ostinato also gets reprinted in the UOTS. Prisma, alright, this isn't bad. Return of the Dragon Lords also. I guess it's good for the Blue Eyes players, although I haven't really used it when I tested the new support. What was that? 6 Samurai, okay. Another one. Not a bad card. This also was pretty old. Infernity, okay. Red Eyes Inside and Dragon Maid. Also, Dragon Maid gets some support. If I remember correctly, I may be wrong, but I think that they also get some support. Flamebirds again. Like, Flamebirds is pretty cheap with the Megaton reprint. It could be anything else. Okay. So the guy goes to his next box right now. So we got Punishment, Grass, Thrust, SP, Diabell Star, what else? Bonfire. So I assume that in here we will also find Wanted, probably. Like, it's really weird, because if you think about it, all the good cards from the teens got reprinted also after a month. It's kind of, how can I, well, yeah, I want it. How can I say it? I don't know. Kind of greedy, kind of a bad choice, in my opinion, like to print the cards in the teens, let people buy them, and then reprint them again like 20 days afterwards, after that. I mean, from a business perspective, it's not bad for them. It's kind of smart, actually, because they bait you into buying that grass. Looks greener. Into buying the product, into buying the Megatins, and then they just say, fuck you, you can now get them for way cheaper. I'm pretty sure everyone right now goes on with panic sales on Card Market and other platforms. Branded opening. If I'm correct, this was the only branded card that was a little bit less accessible, let's say, along with Quem that got reprinted now, and Albion, the Incandescent Dragon. Alright. Allure, okay. Swap Frogs. This isn't bad, actually. If you exclude the old school stuff, Goat, Edison, and bullshit like that, I kind of like this set a lot. Maybe way more than Rarity Collection 2. But let's see what else. Reaper, okay. Tempest, not bad. And we are nearing at the end of the video right now. As I see it, Mobius, yeah, don't care. What I like about this guy is that he doesn't actually stay on one card like every other bullshit YouTuber. He actually goes like, okay, I put this one, and this one, and he goes on to the next booster. Like, he doesn't really stay on one card and talk about it like we are stupid and we don't know what it does. I appreciate that. Like it's like a 16-minute video instead of an hour. Polymerization. Shizuku. This one also got alternative artwork. Also the polymerization, as it was revealed some days ago. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Last booster, probably. He actually skipped a lot of them, but we got a really good look at what this box actually contains when it comes to the leaks. Like, we got Grass, we got Punishment Dragon, we got Thrust, we got the Bellstar that we already knew, we got Wanted, Bonfire. I don't remember anything else that should be mentioned. Like, it was, you know, super expensive and people who couldn't get and stuff like that. I guess if I'm correct, and because I saw a part of the video, especially the beginning of it, he also had the case to open or something like that, and he said that if his video would actually explode, he would actually open more. So I'm expecting a second video from this guy. I will also leave a link to his channel in the comments below, because as I said, I truly appreciate that this guy gave us these leaks, and we actually didn't have to wait for Konami's YouTubers, whatever, to open their product. So this was a really good move. I don't know what this guy was risking, but he has balls, in my opinion. So and let's actually also sub to this guy and like the video, because as I said, I truly appreciate this. I don't know what's missing. Probably Promethean Princess. I didn't see any of it in this opening, so I don't know if it's that difficult to pull, but it's also another really good reprint. Actually, if you think about it, right now the Snake Eyes deck, aside from the Azamina cards, is pretty much very accessible to everyone. So I don't really think that if you want to play Snake Eye without Azamina, although it's not optimal, I know, it's that difficult to, you know, gather the core. So except for Deception, which is like 45-50 bucks, all the rest are pretty cheap right now, like Ash, Poplar, the Bellstars, Wanted, Flamebirds, all that were actually reprinted here, so it's pretty good. Also, most of the Jubel cards were reprinted, aside from Throne and Phantom. I actually thought for a second that they would actually throw in here Phantom, because I have a feeling that this card won't stay at 3 for long enough. I kind of see it getting limited. So I thought that, you know, they would throw it in here and call it a day, but I guess they have other plans. Also, it's also pretty cheap core. Like the Thrones are like, what, 10 bucks in here in Europe, 10 euros. Phantom of Jubel is like 25-30, and all the rest are pretty cheap. Aside from Fiendsmith, engravers are like 60 or 70 euros in here, at least in Greece. I don't know about the other countries. So this is pretty much it when it comes to this video. As I said, I appreciate the fact that this guy actually gave us the leaks this early, because fuck Konami. I'm kind of excited about many of the cards included here, and I kind of believe that they could actually throw in here stuff like Bestials. Many people play Bestials right now for Centurion, for Dragon Link, for, you know, many decks. So I kind of expected some of them to be included in here. Guess I was wrong. Although I would actually kind of prefer to see them in here than stuff like Dangers or Six Samurai, let's say. Tier laments haven't been reprinted in a while. Actually, Perreino, Havnis, and Merly, and TR Cash that was reprinted here in the MP24. So they also need a reprint, in my opinion. I don't know. I may be wrong. Maybe people won't actually agree with me with this, but I believe that kind of stuff like Reino, Kaleido, Heart, or Rule Kalos or stuff like that can actually be reprinted for people who want to play the deck. Even now, it's not a bad deck in my opinion. Especially with Grass right now free, it's not a bad deck. It also topped Swiss Open some days ago, so I kind of consider it a good option. Not a meta call, but a really good option. So anyway, let's go to the comments actually for a little bit, because I'm pretty sure one guy says, "Is it illegal to open this early?" And the creator answers, I never can get a sponsor from Konami, that's for sure." This is actually true. This is actually true, because he's like, I don't give a fuck. You can take the leaks. I'm never getting a sponsorship. Fuck them. That's why I really like this guy. I appreciate what he does, because he doesn't give a fuck. I did the same 2 or 3 years ago. Many of you may not remember, because you may not have been subbed in here, but I leaked back then the Mago cards with, if you remember, the alternative artwork of Alistair. That was me 3 years ago here on this channel. If I'm correct, also the video is also still on the channel, if it didn't get a copyright claim for music back then. But I also didn't give a fuck back then. So this is pretty much it when it comes to the Bonanza leaks. I like the set. I don't really care about the old school stuff. I would expect more stuff to be in here, like Bestials or more Thunder Dragon stuff or whatever, but I'm okay with Thrusts, with Grass, with SP. All these are excellent options, and I'm kind of surprised that Konami actually threw all of them in here and didn't, leave them aside. Protoss is also another card that I would expect to be in here. I don't know if all the, let's say, advanced format cards are revealed. They were like, what, 78, 75? I don't know. I haven't counted them, but if they have a few, empty slots, I would really like Protoss also to be in here, except if they are planning, to get it banned, so that makes sense. So anyway, thank you for watching. This was pretty much it about the Bonanza leaks. Tell me what you think about the pack down in the comments below. I find it pretty decent, kind of better than Rarity Collection 2, maybe also than Rarity Collection 1, because in here there are cards that haven't been reprinted almost at all, like Grass and Punishment Dragon. But anyway, so thank you for watching, stay safe, and see you next time.